sure you've also seen it. Ngajukute wanengamba banange.
Like we have seen incidents of guys just cleaning their guns
and shooting
themselves.
I was like, yo, man, this is a rifle. It can go off at any time.
Some of them shoot themselves. They kill themselves out of it. Some of them, you find them sleeping. They are a little bit negligent with their guns. So I think maybe they need to retrain them so that the security forces, the real security forces, can see that private security guards know how to handle their guns, are serious on job. Maybe that's when they will say, okay.
Chikumi kamuze Galaxy FM 11:15 zangu seko. Border riders protest against the government's move to slash operators to only Lusamvu.
Yeah.
Okuva ku mitwala abiri betwina mu kibuga.
Smart City campaign that is currently ongoing is seeking to slash borders in Kampala metropolitan area and also in certain stages like markets. They were talking last time about hospitals, markets. They're saying they need to really slash the number.
Did you say 7,000 or 70,000?
7,000. They want only 7,000 guards. I mean, borders to work within the Kampala metropolitan.
Okuva ku mitwala abiri.
Yes.
Paka ku Kasamvu.
That is what they are seeking to do according to what we know.
Basaleka bavuze mitwalo 19,300.
Yes.
Balagewa.
That is the question. And that is why the Lord Mayor went to court on Monday. He wanted to block this whole thing, sticking a restraining order for the Minister for Kampala, Chofa Togabye, and then the Rubaga division, Rubaga division RCC is called Burora. They want to stop their order for smart campaign, their ongoing operations, because they are training. They want all borders trained, one. They want all borders registered, and they want all borders wearing reflector jackets. Yeah. So
we have requested the Lord Mayor to meet with the RCC in order to harmonize on what seems to be going bad. The registration, the training, and the uniforming after all the two will continue as scheduled, as we also aim at weeding out those who are hiding in this sector.
Wow. So 19,000 emitwalo 19 mu 13 bebagalo salako. Estimated atajukira waliwo abatewandiisa waliwo betutamanyize boda zisuka mu mitwalo abiri.
Yeah, and according to the RCC, like you've heard, that is Burora. He's saying that the reason why also is because they're saying there's a lot of border crime. So they want to weed out some of those people who are using that kind of crime in the Kampala metropolitan area. But it's going to be bad for business people, because at the end of the day, the government does not have jobs to offer people.
Definitely they don't.
So if the government is not able to provide jobs for people, and people are creating jobs, like maybe riding borders, which they have been surviving through, and you're taking that away from them, what we have more death-related crimes.
Chicholoza gwe Zzina atuwulirize saa zino government yagala kendeza avuzi ba boda mu kibuga Kampala metropolitan okuva ku mitwalo 2, the estimate paka Kasamvu ejo bakitegeeza nti aba boda emitwalo 19,300 bagenda banga tebalina mirimu, bagenda banga tebakyakirizibwa vuga boda. I have like a lot of questions.
Yeah.
How are they going to see bagenda bayisa mukakungu tachi mukasenge jachi?
Anti while your process bagenda mo, it is a registration process. If you cannot provide a receipt for your border, like how you bought it. Some of these borders have been stolen. Yeah. Some of these borders have been stolen from other regions and are being used in the metropolitan. So you don't have any ownership, proof of ownership. You are not qualifying. Automatically you're out of the system.
Yeah.
If you are not ready to be trained, if you're not ready to pay that fee for training and then the license fee, all of that is slashing away other borders as well.
So in short, minimum abavuka je babadde beyizamu.
Yeah.
Jigenda fuka jabayinamu, because the training is going to be expensive. It's like going to school.
Yeah.
Obanga agenze kusomero, number one. And then secondly, nobody bomalango training. Ochitegera border is going to be a class of some people that can afford the border, batasobola border, batasobola training.
It might become like a really expensive.
Exactly, definitely. Cho kibakitegeeza nti ne sente zebavugira omusaabaze nazo zigenda linnya.
Yeah.
Tunasobola. Omuzinyi gwatuulize saawa zino mpya ku ndowoozayo. What do you think honestly? Kunoti musanvu, emunoti bbiri okuva ku mitwalo 2. Ku mitwalo 2 I beg your pardon, paka ku Kasamvu. Aba boda bebagala mu kibuga. Eyo nga tuvuddeyo katugendeke Jinja, the protests in Jinja, and as we speak Police is now holding about 25 people over fuel and food prices protests.
They put up a really spirited and violent strike yesterday when they
was violent.
Kamuli, put logs on the road and burnt tires. So the police first arrested 8 suspects, and now they have arrested another 17 suspects. They are being held at 2 police stations, at Buenge police station and CPS Jinja. James Mubi says that they do not believe that this operation was carried out by only border operators, because the protest was tagged for borders mostly, who are saying fuel price is too high and they have to make a living out of riding their borders. So he's saying we believe that there are other individuals.
Yes.
So more arrests are ongoing. Right now there are 25, but they are still arresting. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's what's happening in the country. 100.2 Galaxy FM. My name is Mr. Henry. I'm still with Pamela Isamata Chom. Do feel free to drop your comments. And as we come to the beginning of the end of this discussion, MPs also say that the government's decision to inject 135 billion in averting hunger is not sustainable.
Yeah.
Is this for the whole country? Is
No,
this for a particular region?
It is for only Karamoja region. Ooh. The Prime Minister yesterday said that 135 million is being sent for the hunger crisis. According to her, she was speaking at plenary yesterday. She said this money is going to cater for food and also seedlings for planting in Karamoja to avert. But MPs are saying, because recently they sent about 200 metric tons of food supplies to Karamoja, MPs are saying this is not sustainable. You can't keep sending food to people and think you're solving a problem, because you're spending more money on buying food that is short-lived instead of looking at long-term sustainable options.
My colleagues and I believe that Uganda can manage to feed starving Ugandans. Others can be handled as food is being transported home. So any delay means lives lost.
What we are doing by taking relief is not sustainable. Come up with solutions that will solve this problem. Government is losing a lot of money in purchasing this food. Why can't we put that money into the right use? If it's about mechanizing, because Karamoja has green belts, there are regions within Karamoja that can produce food, and we can create a food basket for the region.
That we shall do everything within our powers to make sure that we don't lose any lives anymore.
Exactly. I agree with that one, because look, there are people starving.
Yeah.
What they're saying is long run solutions, but then at the moment there are people starving.
Yeah, at the moment there are people starving, but it's also not sustainable because the issue of Karamoja has been there. It's like year after year.
It's not their fault that they are born into a place that is extremely...
No, it is. The problem is the government should have come up with better solutions already by now, because we have not heard about hunger in Karamoja for the first time. It has been a recurring problem. This time there is famine, next time there is famine. So what is the government doing in terms of averting this whole thing once and for all and making the region safer?
The government is buying them posho and beans
not
every year.
Sustainable. You eat and posho is done.
But money comes in to buy posho and beans. Read between the lines. My friend, as we come to the beginning of the end of this discussion, I want you to give me your honest opinion. Kucholowooza okendeza abavuzi ba boda boda okuva ku mitwalo 2 paka ku kasanvu mu kibuga Kampala. Not musanvu. Emunoti bbiri. This is Galaxy. Good morning.
Misa nenga chechiri omwana wa tata. Ono misio nadi wano kuveseta mukono nantabulira. Mani nze ndowooza ne government eno mani erina embeera zeeteeka werabikeekooye oba abakulu tebatusobola batwesonyiwe twefuge. Mani ekijja mani mu Uganda obubbi bugenda kweyongera. Misa eno ngoyagala okumanya tambulamu n'ekyebiri omuyaaya akizuule nti olina ekyebiri. Abaana ababba Mr. Henry Karero awo bwayiise bonna be bagoba ku nguudo mani kati bafuuse bayaaye. Mr. Henry government yetereze.
Galaxy, good morning.
Henry chitya onojaka promoter man.
So mama
ndabya ddala ekyo kibakola tekiriyo. Boda tezo zituyamba blood kati ekyo kivaliyo okukola. Balikozeemu ebirala ne besonyiwa boda. This is Jaka promoter Nyonyo mu Kayembe.
Baagala zikendeeza okuva ku mitwalo 2 the estimate paka ku kasanvu. Babasazeeko emitwalo 19,300 abantu emitwalo 19,300 pamero bamanyi emitwalo 19,300 abadde bakeera n'agamba nti nze njagivuga ekiro omulala n'agamba njagivuga emisana baddewa bakole ki bayina abantu b'okulisa. This is Galaxy. Give me an honest opinion. 0707102102.
Enole sole kimwani Emwana olaba kati bagenda kwongera bwongezi bubbi mu Kampala kuba ogoba omuntu nga tolina ky'omuwadde mwana. Abamu tweyiya n'obupiki twabuzaayo mu bagagga tovuga kati bibaluwa. Kitegeera.
Galaxy.
Olaba nkoko we bagamba we batyo. Kitegeeza bagenda sigazaamu booda ezaabwe. Abakozi abaabwe be bagenda okuleeta bo nga bo.
Galaxy asembera ddala.
Henry webala otuweereza.
Mukwano.
Ono Esther okuva eno Nansana naye nze simanyi na kumanya. Kyokka kati simanyi lwaki bali mu kugezaako okulwanisa omuntu wa wansi. Olwedde osanga omwana ng'akolera mugagga afune kyalya kati bw'ogamba nti okendeeze aba boda basitegeera kati aya simanyi na kumanya kale oba Uganda etutwala wasimanyi. Abantu tebalina gye balaga. Omuntu agezaako kweyiya kati bw'ogezaako omulemesa omulwanise basikutegeera amazima amatuufu. Babeeko kye bakola abantu babaleke beeyiye. Abasingawo boda ze balina si zaabwe beeyiya. Bambi.
That's all the stories we had for you today. For more stories, you can check out our website www.galaxyfm.co.ug. Pamela will be back here later on in the day. You can check her out on our social media platforms. What's happening?
Every day, eh?
Mr. Henry on Galaxy FM.